My fellow Olympians, this is it. You've made it.
Freddie was an ICU nurse for a Minneapolis VA hospital, his parents calling him kind-hearted and deeply caring.
He loved this country, but he hated what people were doing to it.
If there's one thing that can unite a nation and even the world, it's the Olympics, where the nation's best of the best are on display. Athletes who've trained their entire lives for one moment of glory, to make history, to make dreams come true. These athletes represent American excellence, the epitome of discipline, sacrifice, and opportunity, resiliency, heart. The athletes this year are carrying the torch of Americans who are bold, who face challenges and overcome them, who leap over every obstacle just to be able to compete. With all eyes on them on this global stage, we watch as they triumph, as they rise. We celebrate their victories. We stand when they soar. We worry when they suffer and cry when they fall. We believe so much in their training, their spirits, and their ability to pick themselves back up and soldier on. That's the America they represent, the one that we know. That's the America we love, the one we believe in, the America that we want to be. The Olympics give us hope that these faces will be what the world sees when they think of America, instead of this. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to ignore the cognitive dissonance required to root for first and second generation immigrant Olympic athletes, while this is happening at the same time. It's not hard to be proud of these teams and these individuals. It's just hard to be an American right now. It's hard to be proud of a country that justifies the killing of its own citizens by the president's secret police, who hide their faces like self-righteous vigilantes, who encroach upon citizens' rights to protest. They invade our cities, overriding local leaders, leaving destruction in their path and mobs of angry citizens for the local police to deal with. We have a man at the helm of this strong, mighty ship who is steering us directly into the eye of a hurricane, a storm of self-induced chaos. It's one that we might not withstand. If only it were these faces, these voices that represent America, these citizens that we are so proud to call our fellow Americans. But it's this face, it's this voice.
And then ICE gets beat up by stupid people from leadership in Minnesota. We actually are helping Minnesota so much, but they don't appreciate it.
And these faces and these voices protect their own. What we thought was a democracy is actually an oligarchy, a government elected and run by wealthy elite. And they can purchase whatever and whomever they choose, even our most vulnerable citizens. We would rather protect our leaders and the institutions than the victims of their abuse.
Donald J. Trump. I am a registered Republican, not that that matters because this is not political. However, I cordially invite you to the Capitol to meet me in person so you can understand this is not a hoax. We are real human beings. This is real trauma.
We've handed them our daughters in order to appease them and maintain peace. We let them keep their platforms of influence with no real consequences, no accountability. We let them get away with crimes against our children and against humanity. They brazenly break the law because they think they are above it. And at least right now, they are.
Having access to thousands of files on Jeffrey Epstein, many are questioning why no one else has been prosecuted. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche says the existence of, quote, horrible photographs and troubling emails does not allow the DOJ to prosecute someone.
But you are in charge. You have the power to change things, to hold these men accountable, and you're doing the opposite. You're protecting them.
But I ask you why? Who was he to our government that he was allowed to operate openly for decades? Why was he allowed to sponsor visas for young models, using their immigration status as leverage to abuse them and silence them? Epstein was not just a serial predator. He was an international human trafficker. And many around him knew this. Many participated and many profited. And yet he was protected. I know what it's like to be trafficked to others. I know that the files contain the names of powerful men who have been shielded because of their fame or their fortune.
We'd rather feel safe in an illusion than admit that our reality is broken, because that would mean we'd have to actually fix it. We'd have to admit that we've never really had true freedom. Not all of us. It was an illusion.
Because once you turn your back on this society, you may die. You may die. And it's very hard to sit at a typewriter and concentrate on that if you're afraid of the world around you. The years I lived in Paris did one thing for me. They released me from that particular social terror, which was not the paranoia of my own mind, but a real social danger visible in the face of every cop, every boss, everybody. I don't know what most white people in this country feel, but I can only conclude what they feel from the state of their institutions.
It was so obvious to some, a dream for some. And for some, like me, I suppose, it's a glitching matrix, a fragile framework of a system created long ago by people who should have protected us, but didn't. It's time for an upgrade to the system. To everything, there is a season, a time to celebrate our wins and count our medals. There's a time to rejoice, and there is a time of defeat, to count our losses and to mourn. And right now, everyone is trying to do both at the same time. There is a time to break down and a time to build up. It's hard to live in a house that's divided, but it's impossible to live in one that's on fire. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do